Hello, my friends. We are here at Microsoft Ignite in the Hub with my friends at TeamViewer, Sebastian Schroetel. How you doing, my friend?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so tell us about TeamViewer.
I mean, TeamViewer traditionally comes out of remote connectivity business. In the last years, we have even extended our business from remote connectivity into DEX, into remote management, and also endpoint management. I mean, I'm super happy. We currently support hundreds of millions of free users out there and have 645,000 paying customers with 2.5 billion installations.
That's amazing. So if I have TeamViewer, what does that do for me? So is it like if I'm having a hard time, tell me about how TeamViewer helps me.
I mean, if you're a private person, you can basically connect to your mother's computer and help her to do their taxes, if that is something that you want to do.
That's a great...
I mean, in business, as we do also any device, I mean, there's also large coffee machine manufacturers where on any coffee machine, there's TeamViewer installed and they can remote support even coffee machines with that.
That is amazing. But we're moving into the era of AI.
Correct.
How is TeamViewer adapting and maybe even accelerating the help that people need?
Yeah, I mean, at the end, with this large install base that we have, of course, we have the perfect start point into AI because we have a lot of data we can leverage. And for us, this is the starting point where we want to create a differentiating agentic approach.
And so tell me a little bit about the agentic approach, because I know we talk about AI agents all the time.
Correct.
But what does it mean to have an agent with TeamViewer?
Yes, I mean, I'm super happy. We have launched actually here at Ignite TeamViewer Intelligent Agent, TIA in short. What TIA actually does is, throughout our whole product portfolio, support a variety of use cases.
So tell me about the kind of use cases that you actually support.
Let's just take an example.
Okay.
I mean, TIA is part of our remote session. So while we do a remote session, you can have TIA assisting you in solving actually IT issues. So very common things that it's still the year 2025.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but I mean, still we have printer issues.
Yeah, that's
Believe
right.
it or not, we still have it.
I literally had a printer issue the other day, and you're telling me that TeamViewer is something that can help me with the new agent.
So at the end, it's like this. It works like this. You call up IT does a remote connection to your system, and IT can use now TIA, that TIA solves the issue automatically. I mean, technically, we are based on Microsoft Agent Framework and also the OpenAI models.
So, I see.
So thanks to the partnership with Microsoft, we can realize TIA. And at the end, what TIA does, based on the knowledge we have from our data, it creates a remediation plan and actually can execute it automatically through the remote session on the device.
So you're telling me hold on. So this is kind of cool. You're telling me that I can have TeamViewer install on my machine, and the agent itself can help me solve like a printer issue.
Correct. That's exactly correct. And it can do that on any remote device on the other side of the world.
That is amazing. So did you roll this out yet? Are people using this?
So yeah, I mean, we have started to roll that out. We have some test customers, and it will actually go to all our customers in the November release.
So that's amazing. You have some sessions here.
Yes.
For people that are watching that are not here, why don't you tell us about those so maybe they can take a look?
So yeah, sure. I mean, Wednesday is a session where we talk about also dysfunctional IT.
Oh, and that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's
dysfunctional IT.
And basically, digital friction report we have just published. And on Thursday, I will do the theater session at the end, where I'll also actually live demo the printer case.
That is amazing. And you're going to do it live with the actual printer.
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing. So tell me about how people can find out more about TIA and what you're doing with TeamViewer and agents.
So at the end, just visit our webpage, teamviewer.com, or even our Ignite feature page. As a sponsor, we have our sponsor feature page, and there you can find out everything about TIA and our AI approach.
So I'd love to, before we wrap, I'd love to talk a little bit about how you built this. You mentioned agent framework. Tell me a little bit more about that.
So at the end, TIA is a real agent. So we are based on the OpenAI models. There's a set of instructions. I mean, that was the other day in one of the Microsoft sessions where they said agents are lit, like it has the LLM, it has the instructions and the tools. And that's exactly the standard architecture that we are following. But at the end, we combine it with TeamViewer data and TeamViewer remote connectivity. By that, the agent has actually access to any endpoint in the world.
You must have because of how TeamViewer works, you must have years and years of helping data that can actually make these agents work even better.
That's true, and that's the power.
That is amazing. So tell us a little bit more about how people can find out. We talked a little bit about how people find out more. Where can people go to maybe even try this out or figure out how it works?
So at the end, you can use TeamViewer for free. So just go teamviewer.com and download our free versions.
That is amazing. Well, you know what? This has been awesome. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. We've learned about TeamViewer, and you should take a look at this, because imagine having an agent be able to help you through TeamViewer, and it's literally the agent, not a person.
It's the agent.
That is amazing. Thank you so much. For more information about TeamViewer, make sure you follow the link on your screen.